Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now, I got a DM, and I try to read through my DM because I get questions for videos, and I get videos sent to me or posts sent to me. Now, this particular topic has come across my desk several times now, and it's a little disturbing. It's a little confusing because I typically, I try not to speak on things I don't understand, but I can understand because I'm a man. And so what I mean by that is as me as a man, there is no part of me and no desire in me that want another man, that want anything to do with another man other than, being a homeboy. Hey, what's up? We going to the game this Sunday. I got some mentees going to the game this Sunday. But one thing that I've been noticing in this society is it's a lot of men who have girlfriends and wives, and they also like men. And you see, I have to think about this thing like literally, and for me, it doesn't add up. It don't add up to me. It doesn't make sense. And so, if I was talking to my sister, if I was talking to my daughter, I would tell her to run. I would tell her to run because I know being a man and being a heterosexual male, there's times in a man's life when, if a man is a womanizer, that a man can sleep with multiple women in a day. So now pro athletes who make millions of dollars, they're coveted by, they're desired by so many women. And a lot of those women that they're desired by may not have morals, values, or any standards. And so those women will do anything to get in the presence. That type of woman will do anything to get in the presence of those guys. And so when I was out there as a single man, I probably was 19, 20. There was a 24-hour period that I was with 3 women. And this me being transparent. So listen, you can't use my stuff against me. I'm telling you this so you understand real life. Now this me with 3 women in a 24-hour period. And I was broke. I was an everyday guy. There wasn't nothing special about me. It's just that when it comes to getting in that bed, and it really might not even be the bed. I can't really remember the day. It could have been in the back seat at the movie. It could have been staying the night at somebody's place that night. And then it could have been the next day in the afternoon visiting somebody's apartment. But I just remember being young and dumb and immature. And me and my guys, we were using that as a rite of passage. Like, how many women can we get? And we thought that the more women that you get, the more of a man you are. And that's the ignorance that we live in. Now, so when I think about that, I realize that if a man is, one guy told me he was with 8 women in one day. And he had his security guard vouch for it. So of course this is a high earning guy. And another guy told me 10 women. But I could believe it, but he just said it so nonchalant, I didn't know if he was just talking. But I could believe it. Because remember, when I was broke, no name, nothing, 3 women in a 24-hour period. And so I know I had homeboys. And I had one homeboy. He looked like this stapler. He looked like the bottom of this stapler. And he was like, he said something to me that stuck with me. He said, ain't nothing you could do with a woman that I can't do. because we both grown men. And I was like, because I was starting to think it was me. I was like, man, maybe I got that talk game. I was thinking it was me, but then I realized it was every guy could do that, regardless of his skin color, regardless of his accent, regardless of his height, regardless of his weight. It's just we live in a world where it's so many women, and it's so many women who will do anything for the touch of a man, for the love of a man, for the presence of a man. And that's why I'm fighting so hard to help women understand, because if a woman is weak and if a woman is broke backed, then the man gonna follow suit. The man gonna be the same. So I want more women to understand their worth, so that when a man try a woman, he gotta come correct. And that's what changed my life. When I met my wife, she knew her worth, and I had to change my life. I had to come correct. Now, some will say, well, Tony, you ain't deserve her. But the thing about it is, I was every man. It's not like I was a celebrity and I had some type of special. I was every man. Like, it was, everybody was doing the same thing. Her ex-boyfriend cheated on her with 2 girls and of another race, and that's why she left him. And he wasn't on my level of talk game and all of that right there. I had more than he had as far as car and money and all that. And so he had the audacity to cheat. Now, when I met my wife, that had to toughen her up a little bit. That made her get more standards, made her be a little tougher. So I got the refined version to where she probably was more chill with her ex-boyfriend, which she only had one real, boyfriend as an adult before I met her when she was 19. And so, and she didn't talk to me about my past. She probably maybe assumed some things just knowing guys at that time, but she didn't talk to me about my past. So I say this to say now, if a man could take and stick his thing in another woman and then come home and put his thing in his woman, and this happening every day all around the world, as a man, I can't imagine a man being with another man and then wanting a woman, because that's so far apart. That's so far apart. A man got a whole nother body part. So I'm saying this to say, I don't believe in men being what they calling bi. And what I mean by that is, they may be dealing with both genders, but they want one of them gender. They want that other. They want they same gender. If a man deal with his same gender, that's the gender he want to be with. And he dealing with women out of cultural acceptance. He dealing with women for a cover up. He dealing with women because his family does not know he like men. His family, and the thing that I hear a lot of these guys say is that something happened when they were young and it got them into that situation, or they was turned out, meaning with nasty movies at a really young age. And so the DM I received, that's what it was alluding to. The guy say he got into watching man on man on the nasty movie, and that's what got him into that. But he wants to be with the woman. Me personally, as a man, I can't speak for every man, but I cannot fathom that. And I know we in this society where stuff's so taboo that if a man say he can't fathom that, then automatically then he phobic. You can't say all the words on here. And he hating and all of that. What I'm saying is that men need to be forced to choose. It's selfish for a man to want him a man and then want him a woman. Because if the man say he trying to do one thing and it's just with the mouth, but then you don't know what's going on over there. And now the thing that I cannot wrap my head around is that I feel like 99% of the women that have sent me a message like this is staying with the man. Has stayed with the man. And I do not understand that. I do not understand that. If my wife says she want her a woman, I'm out of here. Got to go. Got to go. And I know some men say, oh, that's a good thing. Oh, that's a good thing. No, I'm conservative. I'm conservative. And I'm going to tell you like this right here. I believe in spirits. So if my woman was into that right there, I don't know what kind of spirit that other woman or other women bringing into my household, into my bedroom. So I don't deal with the threesomes and all of that, the swinging, the open, because people could be slapped crazy. When you take a look at Snapped, first 48, people crazy. So I don't play with spirits, because it's no telling what somebody has gone through in their life and where they are in their life. So what I do, I always look at worst case scenario. So I would never invite a second woman into me and my wife's bed, because that woman could be slapped crazy and stuff could go down. And this woman, that woman just want love. She wants something to herself and could do me like this right here while I'm asleep. And that's eventually what's going to happen to these people that's out there playing them games. Eventually it go down. I remember my wife telling me about the billionaire man. She followed the lady online. The billionaire man was with this lady. They brought in a second lady. The lady they brought in had tattoos, a little bit of muscle. The lady they brought in done took the wife from the billionaire. Her and the lady done fell in love. The lady done divorced her husband, and now her and the lady together. When that lady came in as that third leg, that's what she came in to do. That's what she came in to do, because she know a woman. She understand a woman. She know what this woman need. She know how to play on this here woman. And she know when she get this woman, she finna have a bag because of that alimony, that spousal support. Because the lady was with a billionaire. And so while he want to open his relationship up and have him a little fun, it costs him. And see, that's why I don't play like that. And that's why I'm telling y'all ladies, listen, if your boyfriend got a boyfriend, you need to be stepping. You need to be going about your business. Because see, the thing what we not doing, and I hate to be this real in 2022, but people dying. The thing what we not doing, we not thinking about spirits. We're not thinking about spiritual warfare. We're not, and the thing what you're not thinking about what's going on. Because what you have to realize, that your man with, that man don't have what you have. So if your man want to be with him, that's the dookie shoot. So he bringing feces out of a man and coming home and putting feces in you. See, that's what we not thinking about. See, you got to be literal about this thing. It floors me when a woman say, you know, he like men, and he's sending these kind of pictures to men sending these kind of pictures to him. He want to go do, you know, oral with the man. He want the man to do Listen, you don't know what else going on. And you got to think about this logically. When you as a woman was with that boy, when y'all 16, 17, 18, what do the boy do to get you to drop your guards? He asks you, can he eat some peach cobbler? He asks you, can he eat some peach cobbler? So now you think you winning. You think, oh, you finna get served like a queen. So the freak nasty in you, oh yeah, go ahead, eat you some peach cobbler. And not realizing that that just was to get you ready. And then after that peach cobbler, come the stuffing. You see what I'm saying? So if a man going to be with a man, and he talking about they just using their mouth, you don't know what else going on. And the thing about it is, if they is just doing that, that's why I got to do Tony Tube so we can have these real talks. Because this is what you got to realize. A lot of these guys is, and I don't know why. We don't know why. We got to talk to a doctor. But a lot of these guys, I have a cousin who is a guy who is into that and caught HIV. He was not with women. He was with men. So now if your man is with a man and he catch that and then he come home to you. And see, this the thing. What I'm telling you is, as a heterosexual man, that is not a, people say they born that way or what have you. I don't know if that's the case or not, but what I'm telling you, that ain't something a man just gonna wake up and just, so he either got to be born that way or something happened, like a lot of these guys are saying something happened in their childhood. They was exposed to something before they really understood genders and all of this. And I don't understand all of that, but I just know as a man, I can't fathom it. So I know that if that's a desire for a man, that's what he want to be. That's what he want to be. Me personally, I don't trust no in the middle. I don't trust no, I want both. No, because that's two very different things. That is two very different things. Okay? Because, see, when you a man, you could think about this. I got what's in the front. I got what's in the bike. Okay? Now, when I process that, that's very different than a woman. Now, if a woman have something up here, okay, and I have something down there, okay, my mouth on a woman, okay, is totally different than a third leg going over there into a mouth. Yeah, this ain't a video to be listening with you other people. That's why I'm talking in code. Peach cobbler. Oh, my mama wants a peach cobbler. What Mr. Tony talk about? He like peach. Oh, I like peach cobbler too, mama. See, that's why I talk in code till we raise the money to do Tony Tube. Okay? So listen to me now. If your man, he got any kind of feeling for a man, go on, let him have that. Go on, let him have that. And if he say he want to be on both sides of the plate, let him be that with another woman who she might want to be on both sides of the plate so they could be happy together. But if you want to bat on one side of the plate and he want to bat on both sides of the plate, you're in the wrong ballpark. You need to go on somewhere else. Because what's going to happen is he's going to pick up some feces. he gonna pick up some bacteria, and he gonna come and put it. You see what I'm saying? And you know, it ain't no telling if feces get on the third leg, if just a shower gonna get all of that off. You see what I'm saying? So we have to realize that that's a different kind of desire that man want. And so if that's what he want, that's his prerogative. But don't feel like as a woman that you have to settle for a man who wants you and want him a man. That ain't fair to you if you want a whole man to yourself. You shouldn't have to share a man with another woman or another man. If you want a whole relationship and you want you a whole man, you should not have to share no man. And I am hearing this at alarming rates. And for me, to me, it sounds selfish. It sounds greedy. It sounds no different than a man want to be with another woman. It's no different. It's a little different because a man body parts is different than a woman body part. So a man want to be with him a man, that's a different type of scenario right there. And so what I say is let him figure that out. Let him decide if he finna go ahead and get on out that closet like R. Kelly and Ronna Isley, and let his mama know that that's what he likes. Because it's men who like men and they open about it and they online and they talking and they living that lifestyle and they out there. I respect that more than a man who hiding it, than a man who deceiving a woman, than a man who putting a woman's life at risk, putting her health at risk because he wanna. You see what I'm saying? That right there, that's selfish, and it is wrong. Because if a woman want her a man, she deserve her a man. Not a man who she got to share with another man. And then here's the thing now. If your man want him a man, you don't know that man, what that other man want. That other man might want him a whole man to himself. So now you ride down the road and your lug nuts loose on your tire. And you done had a freak accident because of the spirits your man entertaining. And he entertained the wrong spirit. And that man say he not finna be sharing your man with you. So he finna get you up out of here. And this is happening in our world. But see, this ain't the kind of stuff they're going to put on the news. But that's common sense. That's common sense. Now, what I did just see from somebody posted went on the news of the man was out cheating on his girlfriend with another woman. His girlfriend showed up going off. She got on a little stank outfit. And the man got on some jeans from City Trends with all the little rips in it. His outfit was terrible. So I could tell what kind of neighborhood they was from. Unfortunately, they were African American. The lady comes, she goes off. She take a champagne bottle, a liquor bottle, something, and she go and hit the window of the car that the woman was in. She go hit the window like she trying to bust the window. It bust the bottle. She hollering, yelling. The man get her. He walking her off. She going off. The lady get out the car. The mistress get out the car with her. Okay, she come out and start busting. Letting them out. Now the video said the lady was gunned down. meaning she was hit. Now I don't know if that was fatal or not, but this happening. So imagine your man go get him a man. Now it's one thing for a woman now, but see this woman here that the man was cheating with, she had a gun. So here you go to fight for your man, and this other woman got a gun. Guess what? As a woman, when you go fight this other man, when this man come to fight you, he don't need a gun. Because 9 out of 10 times, his hand bigger than yours, his hand harder than yours, he's stronger than you, 9 out of 10 times. So now, if your man dealing with another man and he got that man thinking that he just in the men, and then this man fall for your man, then that other man want to come fight for his man. So now here you is, as a child of God, fighting a grown man over your man, who didn't want to be fair, play fair, and pick him aside. He want to have his cake and eat it too. And so this is the thing. As a man, I feel like if a man is into men, then he into men. He into men. I'm not trying to hear all of that. These guys talking about they into both equally. No, because I got a brain too. I got a body too. I got a body that work too. If a man into a man, you into men. And you just dragging these women along. You dragging these women along. Now that don't mean a man who like men can't see a pretty woman, can't recognize beauty, can't see that this woman pretty. But that ain't right for a man to go be inserting himself in a man and then come and insert himself in a woman, and that woman, she just want her a man. Now, if she is into stuff and all of that right there, they might be a fit. But if you not into all of that, and you into, you with your man, if you find out your man is into somebody else, male or female, especially male though, male or female, you got to run. You got to run. Because even if it's a woman he into, you don't know what she got. He could go and be with her and come bring back a concoction of bacteria to insert in you, in one of your entrances or exits. And so you have to understand that. You got to understand that now. And so be very careful. And I'm going to tell you, go on about your business. Go on about your business. If he want him a man, let him have, listen. Give him a pep talk. Listen, if that's what you want, all right, that's on you. Okay, but you finna be by yourself. You finna be without me. That's what you need to tell him. And you got to go on about your business, because I'm telling you, something going to go down that you don't want to go down. Something going to go down. Eventually, you either going to catch something, because you got to realize, for a man to be with a woman, but like him some men, the type of men he dealing with got to be ratchet. They got to be loose. They got to be just like a mistress. They got to be out there. Because for this man to be dealing with your man, and that man know it's a secret, that man got to be moving on the dark alleys in his life all the time. And he become accustomed to dealing with men who got girlfriends, who got wives. So that man might be for the streets. That man might be turned out. You don't know what's brewing in that man's body that your man about to go pick up and bring home to you. And the same go with the other woman, if it's a woman. But we talking about this because this is the question I received on the Instagram DM. And what's disturbing me is that I'm receiving this same type of question. There's different little details in there, but I'm receiving this same type of question over and over and over, and which let me know something going on out here in society, and where men is wanting to have them a man and have them a woman, and wanting the woman to be accepting of that. And the crazy thing about it is, I never really hear women say that it's women who stay when they man is done cheated or cheating with another woman or done did something with another woman. But I have not, in the letters and the emails and the messages I received from women dealing with this situation, I have not heard a woman like shocked and appalled and utterly disgusted to the point she never want to see this man again, the way I hear women in those feelings when it's another woman. So my question is to women is, are women more forgiving because it's another man? And because it's not another woman, the woman doesn't feel threatened? Or the woman feels like this is a fly-by-night, this a fluke, this a phase? I'm going to tell you something right here now. I'm going to tell you something like this right here now. As a man, that's not no phase. That ain't no phase. That's a lifestyle. That's not a phase. It's not no man finna go be with no man for no phase. That's a lifestyle. Because that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother rewiring. Because the Bible call it an abomination. So the man got to get beyond that. He got to get beyond the church ostracizing him, looking down on him, calling him that. Cultures in the islands, men who like men sometimes will come up missing. The other men will end them. Same thing in certain parts of Africa, certain countries in the world. A man who like men is, so for a man to want to be with a man, he has to overcome all of that taboo, all of that fear, all of that, hate, all of that discrimination. So if he do that, that's what he want to do. That's where he want to be. That's what he feel is in him. That's what he feel attracted to. That's what he feel accustomed to. That's what he feel comfortable with. That's not a phase. That's not a fluke. That ain't none of that. So you got to understand that right there. If a man is into women, he into women. And it ain't nothing about into women and, I just wondering about, if I just one day over here. No. A man who into women, he gonna be into women. A man who want him a man, he into men. And the woman is for society. The woman is to take home to his mom, to take home to his male cousins, to his brothers, to his male co-workers, male boss, male business partners. That's what the woman is for. But his heart and his desire with him a man. And so I'm seeing this a lot. And it's really just culture, and also certain religions, because it's several religions that's against that. So it's culture and it's religions that is having it as taboo, to where the man just don't feel comfortable coming on out and doing what he doing. And that's the thing. And see, the thing about it is, there's a lot of people that put that on a lot of men. There's a lot of people. I remember there was a lady asked me, well, Tony, do you like men since you don't cheat on your wife? And so we got so bad in the world that women can't even believe that if a man say, I don't cheat on my wife with no other woman, a lot of women think the man mean he cheat with a man. But now I'm starting to see that's true. Now I'm starting to see that's true for some guys. Because a guy could tell his woman, I ain't never did nothing with another woman. but he did something with a man, and he leaving that out. So if a woman don't get technical, she'll just be like, "Oh, I really believe him. I really believe him." Put him on a little lie detector test. Put a little thing on his finger. Put him on a lie. Have you ever done anything? Have you ever cheated on me with another woman? Just the meter, just regular. She never think to ask, "Have you ever cheated on me with a man?" That meter go to that meter going like that right there. And I'm gonna tell you like this right here. The reason why I can't come on here and talk to women in the way that some of the other men online talk to women is because I'm into a woman. I'm married to a woman. I'm a heterosexual man. I love my wife. So that's what make my antenna go up. If a man talking to women like trash and calling women out their name and belittling and degrading women, that's the first sign to me that that man might be one of those guys that something happened to at a young age, and he really is into men because of what he's gone through or what he was exposed to, and he's at war with himself. He's having this internal battle, and it's making him lash out and take it out on the vessel that he feels he is stronger than. And that's why those men don't lash out at men like that. But they'll cuss a woman out, call a woman all kind of names, talk to a woman like trash. But when they talking to a man, they coming with the utmost respect. And the reason to me be these men really are attracted to men, but can't come out, not ready to come out and say that. So that internal struggle make them lash out at women. That's just me though. I could be reading the situation wrong. That's just me. I could be reading it wrong. But I just feel like I feel like they say, if you a man, you know a man. If you a woman, you know a woman. So when a man is acting a certain way, talking a certain way, certain kind of situation, and you not like that as a man, you feel like, okay, this guy here don't look familiar. This guy, what this guy giving me is he low key into him some men, because his actions, his mindset, he's struggling with that, and that's happening more and more today. It's happening, and it's been happening since the beginning of time. Now it's been there since the beginning of time. Now different religious texts handle it differently. In the Holy Bible, so it was Sodom and Gomorrah, and that's where the word, sodomite, that was the word. And so we know what happened in the Bible with that situation. Now, it may be something different in other religious texts of how it was viewed or how it was handled. And so because of that, that has caused individuals who feel that way to want to hide and to want to manipulate and to want to wear a mask. But what it does is it does more damage. It does more damage because now this man get into an entanglement, and he got other men entangled, and he got his woman entangled, and now it's just this weird triangle or octagon or pentagon that he got going on. And it's a lot. That's a lot. That could get real dangerous. And so that's why I'm telling women, if you find this out, don't play with it. Remove yourself. Whether it's a male or a female, remove yourself so that you should never have to fight for somebody. You should never have to compete for somebody. Compete for their love knowingly. Now it's different if you have no clue. But when you know, you got to get gone. You got to get gone. Hey, this is Tony Gaston. God bless you. We'll talk soon.